Hey everyone, welcome back to the KataLYST Kickoff here, January 25th, 2026. As always, we here at the KataLYST team are here for all of you investing in Iowa apartments, multifamily here, get you up to date what's happened in the last week, and just let you know what's happening again. So we're going to get into this, as always, right away, get you guys all back to your week of what's been happening here. We did see two new listings come out to the market here. First one is the Streitzel Apartments there in Ames, Iowa. You can see it here on Crexy to my right. Unpriced, but it is 33 units and 90 beds. So we don't have a price per unit, price per square foot, or cap rate as well here. Now, I want to remind everybody out there that student housing does work a little differently than apartments. In apartments, you look at the per unit. In student housing, you look at per bed as well. So we want to evaluate this more on a per bed basis, 90 units as opposed to just 33 units. So I want to point that out here. Always good to remember. The second property we have listed was by Gray Steel. It's 322 65th Street here in Davenport. Sorry about that here. The offering summary here is going to pop up for me. This is a little bit hard to see here, but it's unpriced as well. 240 units here. It's the Maplewood Apartments. Again, we don't have a price per unit, price per square foot, or cap rate. We don't have it here. We can kind of make some quick adjustments, so some quick things. You can see here 85% occupancy, average unit size 726, 204 units built in 1977. Been renovated as well here. So want to point that out here for the Gray Steel project there. If you have that interest in that, take a look at that one. We have seen quite a few sales, which is pretty consistent what we've been seeing so far this year. We did see 1210, 1218 Southeast Belmont Drive in Ankeny, Iowa get sold for $1.9 million. 24 units, 212 bucks there next door to each other. 79,166 is a price per unit. And look at that price per square foot. $95.07 price per square foot. I want to point that out for a very specific reason here, is because if we look, we see the next sale, 114 Northwest State Street, Ankeny, Iowa here, just a few miles away, just a few blocks difference. And we see 1.2 million for 16 units, 2 8-plexes there, combined actually right there on State Street. It's all a vinyl siding project there. 75,000 price per unit and $137.87 per square foot. Look at the similar thing, similar price per units, but a very different price per square foot. I can say this confidently that the buyer who bought the Southeast Belmont Drive did a much better deal, even though they paid a higher price per unit, maybe even a lower cap rate, but that price per square foot tells me they did a much better deal than the State Street one. Also, I know from experience that the Belmont Drive is all 2-bed, 1-bath, larger units. The State Street are all 1-bed units as well here. So you're going to see, again, a higher price per unit, but that price per square foot really makes a difference here. Your rent rate is not going to change that much on a per square foot per month basis and that short window, that short area there. So again, these nuances are important, especially in the Ankeny market. It's why you want to hire a broker, an agent like us here at the KataLYST team and our agents to help with all these services, because we can kind of look at these nuances. Okay, so want to point that out. Now, we're going to talk about 908 North US Highway 69 there in Huxley. 3.26 million here was sold by TJ Jacobs there at CBRE. 40 units, 81,400 price per unit, 61 cents price per square foot. This was actually a really good deal, I can tell, because it was senior property here. So again, that price per unit, price per square foot in that area for that senior kind of newer build project here. Great deal for the buyer there. Great. Congrats to TJ Jacobs at CBRE selling that one. We know who the buyer was as well. So great deal up there for someone as well. Looking at that smaller market, again, some of those better deals you can see. We also saw 75 to 135 Manor Drive, Parkview, Iowa there. 1.98 million, 32 units, $62,031 per unit. $40.73 price per square foot and an 8.3% pro forma cap rate. Probably pretty accurate cap rate there, looking at the price per unit, price per square foot, as well as the age of the project. Probably pretty accurate cap rate there as well. So for any buyers looking for some value and they can't find it in the major metropolitan markets, the Davenports, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, and Des Moines, again, we're seeing here Parkview and Huxley have some good deals there. Those higher 8-9% cap rates as well. We got a big week coming up. Consumer confidence comes out on Tuesday. And then, of course, the Fed interest rate decision, Fed statement is on Wednesday as well. We're predicting to have rates stay the same, no cuts to them whatsoever, just stay minimal as well. But be watching how the market takes any rhetoric from the statement, see how they say things. It may give us clues to what's happening as well. We will be out next week for the kickoff. I will not be here. I'll be traveling. I'll be visiting a friend in Prague. So I'll be doing my best Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible, Saving the World, exploring that city as well. My first time to Europe in about 12 years. So we'll be off next week, but we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Be on the lookout for that, and we'll get back with the KataLYST Kickoff. If you have any questions, as always, just shoot me a text, 515-639-0145. Thanks for tuning in.